Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to all of you. And it is an honor to stand before you at the International Quality Tourism Conference. I extend my gratitude to the Indonesia Deposit Insurance Corporation, Excellency Purbaya, for its support, demonstrating commitment beyond financial stability by fostering the growth of our tourism sector. And my sincere appreciation also goes to the Central Bank of Indonesia, the Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy, the Minister of National Development Planning for your collaborative efforts in developing quality tourism, with the presence of representatives from the World Economic Forum. This meeting will have the chance to deepen and widen the discussion on what it takes to develop and implement quality tourism. Ladies and gentlemen, the global economy continues to face challenges, including geopolitical tensions and the slowdown of major economies like the US and China. Despite these pressures, macroeconomic indicators remain among the strongest in the G20 and ASEAN. The first half of 2024, our economy grew 5.1%, driven by robust exports and rising investment. This growth reflects our strategic focus on diversifying and strengthening our economic foundation. To sustain momentum and foster new growth, Indonesia is advancing its 5 super priority destinations, namely Lake Toba, Borobudur, Mandalika, Labuan Bajo, and Likupang. We are also implementing the Proud to Travel in Indonesia campaign in 2023. Recorded and unprecedented 825.8 million domestic trips, the highest in our history. And we plan to reach 1 billion domestic trips by end of this year. We saw foreign investor numbers rebound to 11.7 million this year, will be nearly reaching pre-COVID-19 levels. Despite the promise of imminent benefits, we have also experienced the downside of tourism, from local communities being uprooted or to environmental degradation. The demonstration by local communities against foreign tourists in Barcelona serve a stark reminder. This island Bali is also alarmingly leading in that direction. And the list can go on and on. Thus, Indonesia has taken steps to develop quality tourism indicators, integrating both supply and demand sector factors. On the supply side, we enhance basic competitiveness infrastructures, accessibility, and sustainable destination management. On the demand side, focus on the uniqueness and high value of our destination, ensuring that our tourism offerings are competitive, sustainable, and beneficial to local communities. As part of our commitment to quality tourism, we will issue a presidential instruction to designate Bali as the pilot province for quality tourism implementation, with plans to expand these practices nationwide. This initiative will hopefully position Indonesia tourism sector globally for its efforts in setting high standard and sustainability in visitor satisfaction. Having said that, this meeting just a small step that hopefully contributes to the betterment of the tourism sectors. And first meeting on the quality tourism is more than just a meeting. It is a continuation of the old saying, habit of dialogue. A dialogue that rests on understanding that tourism is the way for us. It is your belief that meeting can foster better understanding of where we are and where we need to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we had several meetings in Jakarta to do some evaluation about the tourist destination in Indonesia. We set up 55 indicators. For instance, like this one I think is very important. It's like Bali. We like to maintain Bali as a, paradise island. So we have to evaluate what happened in Bali. We just don't want to see Bali, so many foreign tourists, but the quality of tourism is not good. So we're going to take action. Hopefully by next week we're going to have a meeting in Jakarta to finalize this new regulation. We understand around over 200,000 foreign people live in Bali today, but create also some problem because we like to maintain also the culture of Bali. Bali without their culture is not Bali as a paradise island anymore. So, ladies and gentlemen, we should respecting also the local cultures. I think this is not a nude island. This is Bali with very beautiful cultures. We have to maintain this one. We are also push very much about trash management and good infrastructure. So Bali, we're going to tackle all the trash issue or waste management, which is I think very, very important. Central government been working very hard for this, but not very successful yet. But I believe within 6 or 1 year ahead, we're going to tackle the whole issue of trash in Bali. So we don't want to see Suwung anymore exist over there. I talked to the local government about this, and we don't want to see also the paddy field become a villa or become of the club, nude club. We're not going to allow them to do so. We're going to do the evaluation of this, and then I think BPKP going to audit several areas in Bali in order to find out what's really going on, and also the immigration. We like to check all those things. We don't want to see the foreign people replace the local people job in this island. But the very important one, ladies and gentlemen, we like to see that the Balinese culture have to be there forever. Otherwise, no more Bali. This is, I think, very important. And number of the local tourism also quite good, very good, and increasing and time to time. And you have to understand also the middle class in Indonesia growing very much. And since our GDP 1.4 something trillion US dollars, and we believe by 2030 we can go up maybe nearly 2.5 to 3 trillion US dollars, which is I think bring more and more middle class in Indonesia. So local tourists or domestic tourists also very important for us. So not only the foreign tourists who bring problem here, narcotic gang and others, we can deport from Indonesia, from Bali. And we don't want them to enter Bali anymore because they create problem in Bali. So we like to see Bali with the very friendly aura, with beautiful culture. We have to protect this one. We don't want to see the paddy field convert to be nude club, or to be restaurant. So then this one have to be managed very well, and been discussed this with the inter-ministry, and also with the local government, and also with the NGOs. We listen to any input of this, So hopefully that we can to finalize this very quick. So the quality tourism also, we are talking about the local and also the international. We're going to maintain the 5 tourist destinations in Indonesia. We're going to fix the infrastructure, make it better. Like Bali, we are thinking now that this have to be green tourist destination by using as much as possible green energy, and also EV. We're going to promote, to push EV bike and also EV car in Bali, and we plan now, we set up the schedule for this. So, ladies and gentlemen, Indonesia today, I should say that we are doing pretty well, and we are very proud, and we are very firm that we can manage our own people, our own country. So in terms of infrastructures, I'm pretty confident that we can make Bali much better in the near future. The President-elect also has planned to connect North Bali to South Bali, Southern Bali, and we're going to have also the road, maybe toll road. We'll see what happens. A study ongoing now, and we requested also the World Bank to do study on the underground LRT from airport, Bali Airport, Ngurah Rai to KKB, to this Sanur, and also to Cemangi area. So this is, I think, very important. We don't like, to be honest to you, like we see a mall at the middle of tourist destination. It's like in Sanur here, to make a traffic jam, So we like to reshape this, the Bali, So basically the purpose of that, like mentioned earlier by Excellency Purbaya and also my staff, that would like to see Bali as a paradise island. So with your support, ladies and gentlemen, let me enjoy to stay here. Come visit Bali, and then we'll see the aura of Bali. Bring peaceful, bring, the beautiful thing to our mind. And people can do, meditation here, can socialize with the people here. No gangster. Gangster we can ban to enter Indonesia forever. So we don't mind maybe 10,000, the criminal people or unknown people not allowed to enter Bali anymore on Indonesia. For us, quality is more important than numbers. Numbers is very important, but numbers again we can get it from domestic tourism. So don't get me wrong in this one, because we don't want also the job of the local people replaced by the foreign tourists. We don't want to see this thing happen, because what happened today, we have to create also prosperity to the people of Bali. And I've been discussed to so many NGOs also in Bali, and they agree to our activities. Of course, we are very still open to some input before we make an announcement officially about this. And I think soon we're going to announce what you're going to do. And they are started already to do some audit in 4 spots in Bali. So soon, I think I give them the timing, within 3 weeks' time, they should come the result of this audit. So from that audit, we can move forward. Thank you very much. Enjoy this discussion. I do hope that we can see the good result of this. And thank you very much also to the sponsors, like MasterCard and LPS, especially Pak Purbaya and others people who has been working together with the government of Indonesia. Thank you very much. Om Santi 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 Om.
Thank you. Please remain on the stage, Bapa, as now we will continue with the striking of the gong. Therefore, I would like to also invite Mr. Purbaya Yudi Sadewa to also join His Excellency Bapak Luhut Binsar Panjaitan on the stage for the striking of the gong.